will Chris Sale be a problem when he comes back? And that is tonight. Around the bases with us, would you? CY is with us, and another Chris taking the ball for the Boston Red Sox, coming back for the first time in 2 months. Everyone says they're looking for fastball command. How can he help the Boston Red Sox? What will you be watching for tonight?
This is huge. I mean, this is Sale Day in Boston. That's a big deal. I think it's a big deal, but you can't put the pressure on him to have to be the saving grace for the team. I think collectively you have, Bello back from paternity leave. You have Whitlock coming back. Houck's on IL.
Paxton was good yesterday.
Paxton was really good yesterday, but I think the story is going to still be the offense. Trevor Story making a comeback. Can he pick it up? Can Durant still continue to be that spark plug? Can Devers go off right now? I think collectively as a team, you can't put it on one player. But it's great to have Sale back, and if he come out here, do his thing, have a three the rest of the way, the Boston
was throwing the heck out of the ball this year.
Yeah,
he was
Red
like
Sox
back to his old ways.
Four back of the last wild card.
They can get hot.
And he said it.
I would have liked to have seen Chaim Bloom do something at the deadline. I mean, crickets. We could have helped this team out a little bit. And why is Schwarber in Philly and Hunter Renfroe with the Angels? Still, I don't
See, why you got to bring up old stuff?
Because, I don't get it. At some point, you got to help the boys out a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Where was Jack Flaherty? We could have added somebody to combat all this. A lot of pressure on Sale. Just his presence being back in there and his quote saying, "I'm willing to do anything. I'll start. I'll pitch out of the bullpen. I don't care." Red Sox are not. They're not done yet.
Speaking of presence, he always provides a huge presence wherever he's at.
Look at Pat the Bat right there.
Bruce Bochy, so many titles, so many wins in San Francisco. Now he's going to be coming back, of course, with the Texas Rangers as the Rangers and Giants begin a very important weekend series in San Francisco. D-Row, I asked you earlier in the show, when you go, Bruce Bochy's awesome. I go, why is he awesome? And you said what?
I wish I was healthy so I had a chance to really show him what I could do, because I felt like I never was able to. But this guy, out of all the managers I played for, Bobby Cox, Tony La Russa, Lou Piniella, he was the best version of all of them blended into one. He had a pulse. He knew when to tear into your tush, and he had the ability to take you out for a drink and put his arm around you. He had just an uncanny ability to run a bullpen. He had feel for the clubhouse. He'd do movie stuff. And the one thing I always remembered with him in spring training, he goes, "Guys, we're not taking BP today. We're not doing a fundamental. I want you to come in, get comfortable." And he brought in Willie Mays, Willie McCovey, Orlando Cepeda, Gaylord Perry. The list went on of all the great Giants, and we just had a Q&A in this small little Scottsdale Stadium. He just had a great feel for the boys.
Yeah, I mean, San Francisco's about to go crazy when he walks into the stadium.
Honor.
I mean, 3 World Series championships. When you hear every single player's story, I was reading up stuff, hearing Lincecum stories, Brandon Crawford stories about Bochy's feel for the game and feel for his team. It was amazing. He's had some good pitching staffs too, bro.
I was dying
at
to see
10,
why.
12. Oh my God.
I couldn't feel, I honestly couldn't feel my left hand when I was there in 2011. He took me, he called me into his office, he goes, "I'm taking you into the cage." And he was putting balls on the tee, and I was hitting with the manager while everyone was out. And I'm like, "Boch, it's over, pal. I'm toast." And he's like, "No, you got to scoop sand." I'm like, I still to this day have no idea what that means. But the fact that he took the time, it sounded good.
Oh, gosh. His Rangers' future is now. When is the Pirates' future? Split a 4-game series with the Braves. And Dan O'Dowd was on the show yesterday. Robert, remember you asked him, of all the teams, not rebuilding, but reimagining, who would you want to take over? Which team? And he said without hesitation.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
The Pirates.
He said he loves the pieces they have in place, and he compared the Pirates to where Cleveland was back in the days when they had Manny and Albert Bell and some of. He said now the Pirates need to augment that with some veterans to help.
They did a great job of that this year
Yes.
with Rich Hill and G-Man Choi and Santana and all those guys trading those pieces away. I watched them. They gave the Braves everything they could handle this series.
They could have won all 4 games.
Yeah. Brian Hayes went off. Brian Reynolds is raking. Captain Jack Zawinski's got 21 bombs. Henry Davis looks the part. There's a lot to like.
Andrew McCutchen has filled that role nicely.
They have a perfect blend. You have the super veterans like the McCutchens of the world, and then even Brian Hayes and Brian Reynolds they're veterans now, especially in a clubhouse like that. They're considered veterans. They believe in the process that the Pirates have going on. You see Henry Davis. Don't forget O'Neal Cruz. He started his running program today. So you have a great young core of players. Paul Skeens was absolutely dominant in his first showing out.
Dominant.
Yeah, we're going to talk about his first.
It's going to be exciting
about
team.
his professional debut a little bit later.
Next year.
Next year?
Meantime, we talked about Bruce Bochy and him being honored. Fernando Valenzuela is going to be honored with his number retired by the Dodgers. Let's don't forget about Felix Hernandez. King Felix is going to be inducted into the Mariners Hall of Fame this weekend. Dero, there was a good stretch of time where whenever he was pitching a home game in Seattle, it was must-see TV. You faced him, right?
Yeah, I have no idea what my numbers are off him.
He had the crowd eating out of his hand.
He really
like
did. I remember signing with
Here are the numbers right here.
2
Dero.
for 9.
2 for 9.
Hold on,
You
one,
shook
one,
him?
one for 4 with what?
Get your stuff. Got him. In the book, CY.
And 2 punchies too. Don't get it twisted. I mean, King Felix, when you walk into the stadium and you look down left field and you would see King's Court going.
Yeah, it was real.
I mean, that's a special feeling. So I'm hoping that for this number retirement, they bring out the King's Court one time, but there was nobody more dominant.
The sinker split was dirty, the slider, everything was hot. Like it was on you.
Top 3 pitcher all time in that
year.
uniform.
You remember?
I got him in Seattle. I snuck him because I was feeling terrible at the plate, bro. It was one of them times.
Ambushed.
I'm swinging no matter what. Just please throw it into my barrel right now. And it was just one of those things. He was dominant move.
Yeah, he was
Congratulations to Felix Hernandez as he's going to be inducted into the Mariners Hall of Fame this weekend, an honor well deserved.